Hello, and welcome to the Caribbean Reading Circle. I'm Zara, and today we'll be reading Boy Boy and the Magic Drum, written by Machel Montano and illustrated by Kenneth Scott. After the read aloud, make sure to check the description for a link to a free printable activity based on this book. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. Let's begin. There once was a boy named Boy Boy who was as tiny as a toy. Boy Boy lived in Carnival Land, which was once the most colorful place on earth. But it had changed since the factory came to town. The factory provided electricity, so everyone depended on it, but it was destroying Carnival Land's beauty. Its chimneys coughed plumes of colored fumes into the air, and slippery sludge spewed into the streams. The factory had also brought prosperity to Carnival Land. Children no longer surfed and swam, they played on their computers and stayed indoors. Boy Boy's family was poor, and they couldn't afford such things, so Boy Boy made his own toys. He made a thumb piano from an old sardine tin he found by Mr. Chung's grocery, and he spent long hours making music with it. Boy Boy was excited the peace parade would be soon here. It didn't matter if you were rich or poor, the peace parade was the biggest party in the land. Everyone could participate. Beads, feathers, gold, and glitter flew off the shelves at Mr. Gouvier's cultural emporium as people prepared for the parade. Then something unexpected happened. The factory shut down the day before the peace parade. It clanked and clonked, it belched black smoke into the air. It creaked and then it croaked. Without electricity from the factory, Carnival Land was a dark, silent, and scary place. The people were full of despair because there would be no music for the peace parade this year. On his way home, Boy Boy passed the garbage heap by the factory. Ping pong, ping pong. An old man played a drum in a field littered with the factory's discarded drums. Boy Boy drew nearer. His granny used these drums to catch rainwater and to plant things. She even used it to barbecue chicken, but Boy Boy never knew a drum could make such beautiful music. A color sparked with each note the old man played, and the rusty drum became a shiny beacon in his hands. A rustle in the bushes scared Boy Boy, but it was only Pookie, the little mongrel dog that belonged to everyone. When Boy Boy turned, the music, the colors, and the old man had vanished. Boy Boy picked up the rusty drum and he couldn't believe his eyes. There were words inscribed in gold inside. Darkness has befallen Carnival Land. Whosoever finds this magic drum must make a rainbow brew. Flavor it with all that is good and true. Simple is your task, but do it with care, because you must save the peace parade this year. Boy Boy took the drum and headed home. That was the quietest and darkest night ever in Carnival Land. As he lay in bed, Boy Boy heard a floorboard squeak. His heart raced as he peeped above the covers. In the corner on a chair sat the old magic man. A soft glow shone around him. Boy Boy whispered, "I found the drum, but what am I to do? I do not have the rainbow brew." The magic man said, "Play the drum and take a look around you." Boy Boy played, and the magic drum summoned up a symphony of 1,000 drums, bottles, and spoons joined together in a musical monsoon. Simple is your task, but do it with care, because you, Boy Boy, must save the peace parade this year. The magic man said and disappeared. Boy Boy knew what he must do. The next day, Boy Boy's parents laughed when he told them his plan. There was no way a tiny boy could save the biggest parade in the land. but Boy Boy was determined, so they allowed him to go into town to play his drum. From every cranny and nook of the town, the music of the land flowed through the drum. Licky-ting, licky-ting, licky-ting. Boy Boy was joined by Lee Wing. Bragadang, bragadang, bragadan. Then came Errol, Esau, and Cheesy Ann. Kerplunkety plunk plung. Then came the curious Kim Fung. Patang pang patang. Mr. Rand's tire iron rang. Clattack, clattack, clattack went the tambour bamboo brought from the forest by Mr. Mongrel. Putung, 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 putung. Someone played a bottle and spoon. People both rich and poor spilled out of their homes to follow Boy Boy. A few people even wore their costumes. Someone lifted Boy Boy and his drum into the air and began a rousing cheer. Boy Boy looked down and instantly he knew. The colorful people beneath him were the Rainbow Brew. The Govias, the Mongrels, the Williams, the Rands. They had all come together to save Carnival Land. Hip, hip, hip! Everyone hoorayed. Boy Boy has saved our peace parade.